So Marie, I wanted to ask you just a little bit to share, because I think that are you aware that this HeartThread work is fairly new, and that I have a huge passion to bring it out into the world more?
Absolutely.
So I know that we met about 6 months ago, but what was it that brought you first to get a HeartThread session from me?
Well, I did my first angel card reading with you, and it really just kind of opened up my eyes to a lot of the other possibilities to do healing work.
Mm-hmm.
So, then we started talking about HeartThread, and it sounded really interesting about all these things that we don't even understand that we hold on to and internalize, and to let that all go, to be free, and to live life in a easier sense was really attracting to me. So I just decided to do it, and it's been amazing. Like, the first HeartThread that we had was very moving. I mean, there were lots of tears and lots of releasing.
Lots of Kleenex.
Yes, but it was absolutely worth it. And then this one, it was really great because it brings you back to that place of peace. Like, life can get a little chaotic at times, and you can get a little stressed, but then releasing all of that to come back to center is like just one of the most rewarding things you can do for yourself,
Yeah.
It's so peaceful.
So
It's interesting because I feel more of a like, saying the words does a lot, and you can feel it coming out and releasing it, but the movement of your hands does so much more too. Like, it's almost like I could feel it all coming out and releasing, and it was just very nurturing and calming and relaxing, and it brought me back to a place of like my own center.
do you remember any highlights from our sessions?
Yes. There was, I don't know if you remember this, but we were in a HeartThread, and you were talking about, you're like, I just feel like I'm choking. Like, there's something, like maybe the umbilical cord's wrapped around your throat or something. And I turn around and I go, oh my gosh, that actually happened to me when I was born. And I almost didn't make it. So it was interesting to see that something like an event like that I have absolutely nothing to do with, no control over, could affect me and other people from that experience.
That's right. As you say that, I remember, because there were speaking up issues for you, and that came through today in our HeartThread session, something about speaking up. So you had issues about speaking up, which I think you had shared with me, something that you just started, speaking up more at work, and then we had that HeartThread session, and you were it was like you were choking.
Right.
And this is why the HeartThread work fascinates me, because all the messages are coming from your body. I'm just a translator, so to speak. I'm just tuning in, I'm listening, and then I'm saying them out loud so that you can speak them out loud and have the vibration, that sound of lifting it off. I was just amazed at the work myself, because it was so precise to you, and there was somewhere in your cellular memory, somewhere in your body that was still holding on to that.
Right.
And some old false belief or false idea that you couldn't speak because there wasn't air, getting through.
Right.
So that was fascinating. I remember that.
That was really special for me too, because it just kind of makes you realize how much you can affect other people too.
Mm-hmm.
So releasing all that and letting it go for other people also.
I invite you to visit my website, www.surfinyoursoul.com. So that's surf in your soul.